Tony here. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today I was asked to do a video on Z-Track. If you don't know what Z-Track is, it's a system for mounting on vehicle-specific beds, a way to be able to carry all your stuff and securely tie it down. And I'll show you there in a moment. I like to be able to be versatile and modular with the way I do things. As you can tell with my cover here, I keep my cover, I keep an organizer, but I like to be able to also remove this stuff and be able to load all my bikes. At the end of the day, it's not fun if everyone can't go. And trying to get multiple bikes in the back of a truck, it can be difficult and challenging. Especially with these newer e-bikes, they are a lot larger and they can't be simply put on bike carrier frames. So they have to be mounted a different way. So my way of doing it is using the Z-Track system to put all three mini bikes into the back of the truck. And then I can use my other rack here, which is currently on my RV, for putting the rest of my bikes on. So I can take everybody, I can take 5 bikes and safely be able to transport them. Today I'm going to show you how I can get 3 in there. First we're going to mount these 3 in, show you how to do that, and then I'm going to show you how I can put these 2 in and put one of these in the middle and be able to actually close the bed. And that's also important too when you're strapping these things down, is can you close the bed, especially on these 5.5 foot beds. And then we're going to show you how we can load the Aprilia in the back and how it can safely be strapped in. So we'll go ahead and pull the cover off and we'll move on to showing how that's done. So I custom bought this kit for my 2017 Dodge Ram, and some of the pluses that come along with this. One is it's designed for this truck. As you can see, the truck has a lip that goes in here, and if you just buy a standard rail, there's no way to utilize the strongest part of the bed, which is the top here, and tie that into a mounting base. You would have to put it just in the bottom here, which is going to bend, and anybody who's moved a refrigerator with a newer truck knows that that wall is not that strong. The strength comes right here at the top, and then it bolts right in, custom fit exactly for the application. So that's a big plus. And then you get these adapters for your chocks for your wheels. There's multiple different adapters depending on what you need. I got the wider adapter because it gives me more flexibility, but the whole plus of this is it's adjustable up and down based on where you need it to be. And then you have strap points to strap multiple bikes in multiple different directions. So that's plus. And then they give you these hooks, and these all use the standard E-rail system. So basically you can utilize this even without, having a Z-rail system, and then vice versa. The big difference is the thickness of the steel. These smaller pieces are thicker if you go buy them, but the longer they get, the thinner they get. And even these ones are barely as thick as this long piece that they give you. And we have a measuring tool here so I can show you what I'm talking about. So we'll just go in here really quick. So we're about a tenth right in there, 0.10. So that's not very thick. We'll go to the Z-rail system, and just a little bit thicker at 0.12 is right about where we're at right there. So it's a touch thicker, but it is a longer piece. And again, when you go to longer pieces of these, they're less expensive, but and I'll show you a picture right here. As you can see, about half the thickness is what you're looking at on the longer rail. They're about half the thickness of this, which is going to give you half the strength of that. And then again, if you want to utilize other pieces, you can. If not available from Z-Track, you can also use them from other places, and then other tools and whatever you want to buy. But again, these are zinc coated and galvanized. These are actually plated with a good quality paint here, and these are not going to rust like these will on you if you leave it exposed. So I have this piece here. This is a center chock, and I can't do it one-handed, so I won't do it one-handed, but it allows you to put a third bike in here. I have these spaced pretty wide because I do put my sport bike and my cruiser in to the back of this truck, and they both fit. Of course, the tailgate has to be down, but when it comes to other bikes, I can go ahead and close the tailgate. Today I'm just going to demonstrate using some of the bikes and some of the mini bikes and putting the sport bike in there. That's a little heavier, takes a little more time. Unfortunately, I can't do that today, but I can tell you it does work with this. So we'll get on to the next step. So if you ever use a system like this, the E-rail or the Z-Track systems, it's very easy to use. You have these little clips right here, and that's what allows you to go ahead and secure it. So to pull it out, you're going to pull the clip towards you, slide it up and out. To put it back in, the exact opposite, you're gonna pull on it back, slide it in, put it in, and boom, and you're ready to rock and roll. So we're going to get some bikes loaded here. All right, so I just did a soft install to show you how I do this. And I can put in 3 deep. We have plenty of space, and we strap them right down to the connectors here, or I can utilize the pocket still in the bed, and I can get the tailgate up. We also have these connectors, which are pretty convenient. They're also from Z-Track, and they have a universal spin joint on them. So it allows you to mount it without, you know, tangling up your lines and trying to figure out what's what. But as you can see, we get a nice clean install. And we get the trucks in the bed, and we can still utilize the hitch, so we can put that hitch on here and add 2 more bikes. That's the beauty of the system. Easily strapped down, bikes are secure, they're not going to move. I do put another strap across the back, and I will connect it down here just to keep the, you know, the butts of the bike down. But once you do that, bikes aren't going anywhere. And as you can see, we have plenty of space between the bikes. I have a little bit cockeyed this way, but you have plenty of space between the bikes, so they're not damaging each other. And by spacing this one a little bit further back with that right there, it goes nicely. And my dirt bikes, I do the same exact thing. I put my 85 in the middle, my 2 450s on the side. This photo actually have 3 450s in the back, if you can believe it. And I can do the same thing and bring the backs of the bike up and be able to close the tailgate. That way I can utilize and put more bikes on. So you see how they can do this one. So we're going to go ahead and do the electric bikes and show you how I load those. So now I got these bikes in. Same thing. I strap them down, and it retains all this space in the middle. You need to put another bike here. You need to put your storage stuff. Frees up your bed. We get the tailgate up. Plenty of room. Easy way to strap. Organized. Bikes aren't going to fall down. Right now, they're just sitting in there. I didn't even strap them down. These ramps work really well. If you're going to be putting motorcycles up, 10 foot is the minimum, especially if you're doing it solo like I am, and a little footstep, and you can get it up there pretty easily. If you're doing the big bike like that, you need 2 people. That's why I'm not putting that one up there. But I just wanted to demonstrate we're able to get that bike up there, and we're able to utilize whatever chalk we want to use in order to pin the bike where we want it. They do sell lower chalks, which I am actually going to get in the future, because I do like it to sit a little bit lower if I can, and then pin it a little bit more against that wall. But this does work. And if I do need to get the tail of this bike up, I can close the tailgate and put the tail up and get, you know, all that extra room. But you can easily put 3 sport bikes back here with this Z-Track system, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. If you do want to know where I got this from too, I'll put in the link in the description. This is pretty cool. They cost a lot of money elsewhere. I found them for a decent price on Amazon. So anyway, we'll get the bike down, and we'll go over kind of the rest of what I utilize this system for, and why it's a good buy for you, and why you should consider it if you're carrying your bike. So I'm using my meta glasses to show this part, because trying to film with one hand, it's very, very difficult. So we're going to go ahead and put this track away right now, and I'll show you, the versatility it comes with this. I'm actually leaving on a trip. I'm in California. I'm heading out to Memphis, Tennessee to go pick up my son from college. But I'm going to need these, not these. So all I have to do is just pull the tabs, pull up, and I can remove these just like that. Nice and easy, nothing terribly complicated. That one didn't sit in right. But yeah, you want to make sure these are seated correctly. But once they're out, you can stow them anywhere you want, or you can take them, put them in your garage, which is what I'm going to do. Pretty neat system. It makes life a lot easier when it comes to management of your bed. If you don't already have a system, this just adds a big old plus to it. It's not horribly expensive and gets the job done. Please like, subscribe, share. If you have any questions about this, or want me to be honest about some things that I do with it, put it down in the comments and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I'll put some links in the description. Hopefully I have some discount codes for you guys, and thanks again. Have a great day.